You may have seen this video where I speak about my gambling addiction and how I used to struggle with gambling addiction. I'm coming up to 5 years now. It will be in October. I know I've got 6 months left or 5 months left. But I just want to come on here to talk because there's a lot of progress being made now in Parliament by the government and stuff like that to help more people around gambling addiction. I've spoke to numerous people about gambling addiction. I spoke to, on my previous video I uploaded, it was over 15,000 views, but unfortunately I switched channels and completely lost all them views, and all the comments all the comments on that video were incredible as well. So this is going to be completely unedited. It's going to be how I speak and how I speak about gambling and how potentially I could help you around your addiction if you are struggling or if you know someone who's struggling. So one of the first things when I realised I had a problem, one of the first things I noticed that I needed to change was, was the fact that I needed one of three things to place a bet: money, a source, or time. If one of them gets taken away, I can't place a bet. So if I've not got time, I can't place the bet. If I've not got a resource or bookies or something to place it, I can't place a bet. Or if I've not got any money, can't place a bet, obviously. So that came to my head. So what I started doing then, I was like, right, okay then. If every time I want to put a bet on, I transfer £5 or whatever the stake would be, I was going to put on to my savings, then I would be able to save money. I'd be like, oh, fucking yes, easy. Started putting money away, started racking, I saved quite a bit quite quickly, but it wasn't solving the problem. It wasn't solving what was actually going on. So then I was like, right, I need to delete it off my phone. So I remember going to Barclays Bank at the time, going into Barclays Bank, going, right, listen, I need help here. I need you to stop any betting accounts. I don't want to be able to put any bets on, not even the fucking lottery. I don't want to put anything on. I need you to help me, please. Perfect. Blocked. That doesn't stop me going into the shops. So then it was like, right, I need to change now. This needs to fucking stop. Even opening different bank accounts to just put bet on. It was getting credit cards and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? Racking up debts. And it took a long time for me to realise what was actually going on and what was actually happening, and why it was happening. I didn't realise I was ill. Okay, having an addiction is having an illness, and that is okay. So you might have an addiction, and that's okay, because you are currently not well. And if you know someone who is struggling, or if you are someone who's struggling, it is easy for me to sit here and go, talk to someone. I felt embarrassed, let down. I felt like I was letting everyone down. It was ashamed. Like, I worked hard and I felt like I just pissed up the wall. Like, I had nothing to show. Like, I was struggling to do my payments. I was struggling with credit score. I was struggling relationship at the time. I was struggling fucking work-wise. I wasn't focused. I would go to the toilet and place a bet of X amount. Doing, it could be 100 quid, it could be 400 quid, it could be 300 quid. There was no limit. There became a point where one of the big companies started blocking me from putting bets on more than 20p, 30 pence, 40 pence. And I was like, you fuckers, you've took so much money off me for fucking years. Especially when the odds were getting bigger. They were like, fucking nah, you're only putting 20p on, so close accounts, get a new account with a different, I know, it was just like that. And what I want to say to you, like, if you are someone who has struggled with gambling addiction or is currently struggling, a couple of signs that I found early on was that I was getting agitated really quickly. Mood swings were fucking horrendous. It was like, nah, do you know what, this is fucking it. I'd lie, hide stuff. Do you know what I mean? Hide bank balances, hide missed payments, like doing the amount of voice messages and voice calls I used to have, like, is that Mr. Ellis, you have not paid your bill? And I was like, fuck off, man. Do you not realise, like, I just want to put a bet on. Like, I don't want to give you my money, I want to put a bet on. And then became a harsh reality of going, right, this needs to stop. And I think, I can't remember the last bet I put on. I can't remember. I'm going to double check the dates of something. I'm not sure if it was the first weekend where I didn't put a bet on. Or was it the last bet I put on? But it was Wilder versus Fury 1. I'm pretty sure it was Wilder versus Fury 1 that was I can't remember if it was the first weekend or was it the last bet I put on. I can't see what date it was. Why is it not? No, it wasn't. That would have been December the 1st. No, I'd been fucking hell. I'd miles off there then. But it was October the 15th. That was the first full day without putting a bet on, and now we're coming up to 5 years this year. So, a couple of tips I learned was you might want to put a bet on today, but wait until tomorrow. You might be in a better headspace tomorrow. This is one of the massive things I read in Harry Finley's book, where he basically bet everything on New Zealand's beat South Africa in the World Cup rugby, and South Africa beat them, and the odds were like 1-3 or something, and he put a couple of mil on, and he fucking lost everything. If you are someone who wants to quit, first of all, you need to talk like you're someone who has quit. So you can't be like, I'm trying to quit. You have quit. You no longer bet. You are not a gambling person. You become that person you want to be. And then make a rule with yourself. If doesn't matter how hard it gets, you might want to put a bet on, but don't put it on today. Put it on tomorrow. Okay? So when it comes to tomorrow, then you'll be like, right, you know what? I'm in a much better headspace now. I'll put a bet on tomorrow. And you just keep pushing that tomorrow, and then sooner or later, you've got out of the headspace, and you might be struggling financially, and it's that little thing that, what if I hit big? Likely chances is you're not. That's why there's odds. That's why the odds are always against you. You've never seen a bookies go bankrupt. You've never seen a bookies go bust. It's always the fucking people who keep them going. Like, something like 85% of bookies' profits come from 5% of people. I think that I'm pretty much right on that fact as well. And like I say, there's a lot going on with gambling at the moment in the government and stuff like that, and it seems like they're starting to back up the people. Like 2% of people who struggle with gambling addiction get get help from government, get like therapy paid for from government. 2%. What about the other 98%? So yeah, it's just a little video. I know it's a little bit different to what I normally do. It's not as high energy and stuff, but it's massively important that we do speak. Listen, let me know in the comments how your struggles. How many days are you gone without gambling? Like, I love to share these sort of positive big stories, because someone out there might be thinking to themselves, there is no way out for me. They might read your post and go, fuck, if he can do it, or if she can do it, I can do it. If they can do it, I can do it. And it's inspiring. You can inspire someone. Someone out there is waiting for you to inspire them. Like, do you know what I mean? It might be the next generation. You might have children, you might have family. Like, they're waiting for some inspiration. They're waiting for you to inspire them. Like, be that person that they go, I want to be like that person. Hopefully, I know this has been a long video, and I know it's a bit like fucking so direct, but hopefully it's been of value. And if it has, don't forget to hit the like button and share and fucking comments below. And obviously, there will be loads more videos around gambling and stuff coming up as well, so don't forget to hit subscribe. I'm not editing any of this video, so once again, thank you, and See you soon.